All right, let's start off with a little bit of a warm up. We're gonna go side to side, warming up those hip flexors. Yeah, there you go, side to side. Beautiful. Whew, sit back in those heels. It's just a warm up. No competition, no pressure, just slightly side to side. There you go. Beautiful. Let's do two more. Last one. Good, and rest. Good. All right, so we're gonna do a squat. We're gonna do a knee lift. Squat and knee lift. Good. Just warming up the body. Nothing too crazy. Good. Sit back in those heels. Good. Show you the side. Squat and knee lift. Squat and knee lift. Good. Good. Back to center. Good. I'm already feeling my lower body warming up. Good. It's two more. Last one. Good. And rest. Good. Bring your palms together. Rotation out. Yeah. Warming up the body. Here we go. Push it out. Good. Two more. Last one. And rest. All right. Let's go ahead and get started here. Okay, we're gonna start off with a wall sit. You can do a basic wall sit if you prefer. If you wanna make it a little more challenging, we can add some weight to it, such as a gallon jug, 1 gallon jug of water. We can also add soup cans if you'd like, or you can just hold stationary with your arms out. You can do the movement with your hands. But I'll show you the first basic movement, okay? So if you're a beginner, I would suggest with a basic wall sit, what you wanna do is you wanna squeeze your shoulder blades together, tuck your belly button toward the back of your spine. You're gonna sit down, and I prefer you to sit as low as a 90-degree angle, nothing lower. If you do have knee issues, then I would say a little bit higher than a 90-degree, but the key is to try to get to a 90-degree. And as you sit, you want to press that belly button toward the back of the spine, squeeze those shoulders back, and hold your back and hold your chin at a neutral position. Okay, you can hold it here, you can have your hands out here, you can also hold them here and reach up and then forward. So if you have any shoulder issues and you find that your low back is lifting off the wall, that's totally fine. Your range of motion is probably limited. So I would just hold your arms right here and not do the upward overhead movement. However, if you're strong enough that you can do an overhead movement and you want to add weight, you can grab a 1 gallon water jug, okay? So here we go. We're gonna hold the jug in front of us at the sternum level, at chest level. You're gonna slide down the wall, press your low back into the wall, and you're gonna press out, and you're gonna lift, and you're gonna press overhead, and make sure that belly button is locked into the wall the entire time, okay? So you're gonna start to feel the burn since you're adding the weight. You should already still feel the burn even if you don't have weight. Good. We're gonna do 15, you're gonna press out and overhead. Again, if you have shoulder issues, a tear, anything, do not add weight and do not add the overhead press, okay? The overhead lift. Good. Holding strong. Pressing that low back into the wall. Good. Make sure to breathe. Already feeling the burn. Good job. Holding strong. And you want to step back in the heels of your feet, okay? Good. You're almost there. Good. Let's do 5 more. Holding strong. 4, 5. 4 more. 3 more. Feel the burn. Here we go. 2 more. You got this. Last one. Press that low back into the wall and rest. Carefully slide up, step your foot back and stand up. All right, set you up for your next exercise. Okay, the next exercise we're gonna do is a wall row. Last week we did a bed sheet row, and I had some feedback saying that some people didn't have access to the right type of doorway. The sheet thing was a little difficult, so we're gonna do something a little bit different. Same exercise, but a little different. We're also gonna challenge the lower body while we do it, okay? So you're gonna grab onto the side of a doorway, and what I'm gonna have you do, I'm gonna have you sit at a 90 degrees, okay? So most doorways are pretty small and you can't sit back here, okay? That's a little bit challenging, but if you can, that's totally fine. So you can sit here, or you can sit at an angle, okay? I'm gonna sit here. There is still a little bit of room for me, so you're gonna sit back and you're actually gonna grab your fingers around the base of the threshold and you're going to row forward, okay? And as you row forward, you're gonna sit in that squatted position and you're gonna squeeze your shoulder blades together as you row, okay? So this is still that same row, kind of what we did last week with the bed sheets, but a little bit different variation of it, okay? So squeeze, and you wanna use your shoulders to pull yourself forward, your back, your mid-back, your rhomboids to pull forward, and your lats. Lock those shoulders down to pull forward instead of your arms, okay? So we're getting the back of the upper back area. Here we go. You're gonna row. If you wanna make it more challenging, you can take one hand off, okay, and you can row single arm, and then both arms, good, and then single arm, good. So I'm holding my arm out, both arms, good, single arm, good. Let's do 10 more. Here we go. Remember to squeeze that back as you row. Keep going. Now you're working the lower body and the upper body at the same time. So try not to use momentum. I know you can't see the other side of this doorway, but I'm just holding my arm out when I do the single row. Just like this, okay? Keep going. Really grab with those fingertips and then squeeze those shoulder blades together. Whoops, I'm gonna skip that one. Good. Let's do 5 more. Keep going. Good, 4 more. Feeling the burn, here we go. Squeeze those shoulders. Good. 3 more. Good, don't use momentum. Good, 2 more. Looking good, last one. Here we go, keep going. Yes, feel the burn, both the upper back and the legs. One more row and rest. Woo! All right, we're gonna do scapular depressions, okay? So what you're gonna do is we're just gonna get some more movement in that shoulder. A lot of people have locked shoulders, they're rolled forward, they don't have a lot of range of motion in their upper back. So this is gonna work on that. It's gonna give you a little bit more mobility in that upper shoulders, okay? So find a wall. You're going to lean back into an angle with your palms about shoulder height, okay? And what it's gonna look like is a push-up without bending the elbows, okay? So you're going to push through your shoulders, squeeze the shoulders together, and then press out of the shoulders and press through that back, that mid-back, okay? So don't bend your elbows as you do this. So if you wanna add a push-up in between, that's totally fine. And actually, I'm gonna show you that variation if you wanna make it a little bit harder. But if you're a beginner, here's where we start. We just press, we sink our chest through our shoulder blades, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then you're gonna press out without bending the shoulders. Pressing through, squeeze, and out. Let's do 3 more and I'll show you the harder version. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. So if you're a beginner, stay here. If you want a little bit more advanced movement, we're gonna add a push-up in between. So you're gonna scapular depression down and out, and then push up all the way and back. So let me get my stance a little bit better here. So you're gonna press through, shoulder depression, or scapular depression, press out, and then tap your forehead to the wall and press out. Scapular depression, out, tap head, and back. Don't bang your head to the wall now, okay? So scapular depression, and out, press through, and push up, okay? So let's do 10 of these. Scapular depression, and out, push up, and back. Scapular depression, and out, push up, and back. Good. Scapular. Good. Keep going. Good. Scapular. Good. Scapular depression, and back. 5 more. Scapular depression, so hopefully I can't really see you. Hopefully you can see me. And back. 4 more. Scapular depression, back, push up. Good. 3 more. Here we go. Keep going. Stay strong. 2 more. Last one. Good. And rest. Good. Okay, grab your 2.5-gallon water jug. You can also use a 1-gallon water jug if you prefer. I'll go ahead and grab this. So this is the 1 gallon, and this is the 2.5 gallon, okay? So either one works. If you're a beginner, I'll show you with the basic row, single arm row with the 1 gallon water jug. So you're going to lean forward. You're gonna sit your hips back, you're gonna tuck your belly button, and you're gonna row. You're gonna squeeze that elbow close to your side. Just doing a single arm row this way. Make sure that back toe is pointed toward the floor, or toward your front part of your body. This, okay? If you want a little more challenging, the 2.5 gallon water jug is about 20 pounds. The 1 gallon water jug is about 8.3 pounds. So either one is perfect. You can use either depending on where your fitness level is. I'm going to show you with the 2.5 gallon, okay? So again, you're going to lean forward and we're going to do a basic row, okay? And you're going to squeeze your shoulder together as you row. If you want to get a little bit more of shoulder rotation, that's fine. You can open up that shoulder, but I would try not to rotate the torso too much because you want to keep the movement out of your low back. So just a tiny little twist, but not a rotation. So you're bringing your shoulder back and you're twisting your shoulder, locking it back, but you're not rotating, okay? So here we go. Let's do 10 more on this side. Good. Keeping that shoulder locked away from the ear. Let's do 5 more. Good. 3 more. Good. Carefully set that down. All right, now we're gonna do the other side. You always wanna balance out both sides. So here we go. Again, if you're a beginner, grab the 1 gallon water jug. If you're a little bit more advanced in your fitness routine, grab the 2.5 gallon water jug, okay? Here we go, we're gonna do 15 on this side. So actually, let's see. Let's set our position. Toes are pointed forward. You're sitting back in the hip and you're tucking that belly button, okay? Here we go, and row. Keep that shoulder down away from the ear. Let's do 10 more. Good. Keep that belly button tucked. 5 more. 3 more. 2 and 1. Good. And rest. out. I'll set you up for your next exercise. All right, go ahead and grab your yoga mat, or you can have a towel or a rug or anything soft, soft carpet. I would not suggest this on a hardwood floor without something to put down on the ground just for a little bit of cushion. So we're going to carefully roll onto our side, and we're gonna do a side plank. Okay, so different variations. You can bend your knee, make sure your shoulder is over your elbow, and you're gonna lift off with that knee, squeezing that right glute, okay? So lifting through that hip, okay? If you're a beginner, this is where I would start. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can put your feet together. You can also stagger your step if that's a little bit easier for you to find your balance. But lifting through that hip, squeeze that right butt cheek. If you wanna make it harder, you can lift that leg, okay? So we're gonna hold this plank for about 30 seconds. If you're midway where you're a little bit more advanced, you wanna make it harder, you can tap your leg or your toe together. Either way, you wanna keep that hip lifted, okay? All right, 3, 2, 1, lift off. We're gonna hold for 30 seconds and squeeze that right butt cheek. If you wanna make it harder, you can tap your toe. Just try not to sink into that hip, holding strong, good. Lifting high, lifting out of that hip, keeping your core tight and tucked, good. You're already halfway there. Super easy, here we go. Tap and lift. Keep your toe pointed forward, try not to rotate that hip back. Keep it forward, you got 3, 2, 1, and rest, good. We're gonna do the other side. Come, get in position. We're gonna hold for 30 seconds. Make sure that shoulder's over that elbow. 3, 2, 1, and lift off. There we go. Squeeze that left butt cheek, tap that toe. Good. Holding strong, keep that core tight and tucked. Squeeze that left glute cheek. You can put your hands up here if you'd like. You can put them on your hip. Try not to put them on the floor, okay? Holding strong, you're already halfway there. Good. Beautiful. Good. You got 5 more seconds. Hold strong. Tap and lift. Keep those toes pointed forward. Good. And rest. Good. Good job. All right, last thing we're gonna do a single arm plank. Sounds a little bit weird, but we're gonna work on the shoulder stability along with the plank, okay? So, if you have any wrist issues, I would probably skip through this and do a quick cool down. But if you don't, you can do a full plank. Go ahead, and I'll show you. You're going to go into your full plank here. So, I like to start from the ground, put my hands under my armpits, and press myself up, okay? So, what you're going to do is you're going to reach out, and then forward, and then switch sides. Reach out, and forward, and switch. Try not to sway your hips. Keep your hips steady. Good. Holding strong. Create stability in that core. Stability in the back. Here we go. Let's do 3 more on each side. So out, up, out, and up. 2 more, out. Reach overhead. Holding strong. Stay focused. Last one. This is a challenge, so bear with me. And rest. Go ahead and go into child's pose. Stretch it out. Woo. All right, carefully come out of it. All right, so we're gonna do cat-cow. You're gonna tuck your chin, and then you're gonna look up, your gaze toward the ceiling, and distend your belly, arching that back. There we go. And then you're gonna tuck, and you're gonna round your back. And then you're gonna reach out. Good. Let's do 3 more. Whew. Good, you did some hard work today. Good job. Good, let's do 1 more. Good. And then we're gonna roll onto our back. We're gonna stretch out our hamstrings, so carefully rolling back, reaching that right leg up to the ceiling, rotating that ankle. Good. Beautiful. And you're gonna bend your knee to your chest. You're gonna rotate across the body, opening up that right shoulder. Nice little spinal twist. Beautiful. Now bring your knee into your chest. Number 4 stretch. Threading through, right ankle over left knee. You're going to thread through, grab that left knee toward your chest. And go ahead and reach that left leg up toward the ceiling, flexing that ankle and rotating that foot. Into the chest, crossing your left ankle over your right knee and bringing that right knee into your chest. Nice little deep breath. And then you're going to cross that left knee over the chest, opening up that left shoulder. Nice little spinal twist. Beautiful. Bringing that knee into the chest, you're going to carefully and slowly roll yourself up. Good job today. You did wonderful.